So specific objectives would be the larger market share. So the compensation plans would depend on the objective that we want to achieve. Larger market share, higher profit margins, introducing the new products and services, winning new accounts, reducing selling costs. So usually you will have the compensation based on the, let's say we want to achieve a larger market share, we want to sell a lot. So apart from giving the fixed salary, we would need to have incentives based on the target quotas of the peoples. If we have higher profit margin, the compensation would be based on the salaries plus achieved rates, ADRs, RevPARs, not based on the quantity. If we want to achieve the new products and services, introduce new rooms, then it would be mostly on the fixed salary because we are just introducing. So the variable pay would not be very good in this case. Winning new accounts, again it would be more relevant on the fixed pay plus a certain incentive for every new account you are adding. Reducing the selling cost also will help, will be usually be tied with a larger fixed salary portion plus a certain incentive based on the reduced selling cost. So the compensation plan usually will be good if from the standpoint of the firm, they satisfy both the standpoints, the firm standpoints and the salesperson standpoint. The firm standpoint is that it's easy to administer, flexible to adjust, is motivational for the salespeople, is economic balancing between the sales costs and the results, and also it has a control over how salespeople allocate their time. From the salesperson perspective, it should be fair, it should be rewarding for their superior performance, and it should provide a regular income. So usually the compensation plans would be such that it satisfy all the 7 factors, 4 from the standpoints of the firm and 3 from the standpoint of sales plan. So they have to be fixed plus percentage based on the performance, so that it satisfy the requirements of all the peoples involved. So general level of compensation are should be competitive enough to attract and retain competent salespeople. The basic pay should be based on the skills, experience, and the education. It should be based on the income in comparable jobs of the company. Competition in the industry is flexible to adjust the area of living, it where we are not relevant with the other hotels which are not in the same area. Ceiling of the salespeople's earning and restrictions against earning more than their bosses. So they are usually fixed salaries which are lower than the bosses, so that the bosses will not get demotivated. Then the compensation mix is a mix of salary, commission, and the bonus in achieving the effective objective of the goal more than the salary and commission alone. So usually the cost for alternative sales mixes. So straight commission are more efficient at lower sales volume. Shift from the commission to salaried position is in order person has achieved a critical level. Once they have achieved a certain level of sales, then we can move them to, they should be based on to the minimum salary positions, so that we don't pay the straight commission usually. Proportion for the salary should be based to at least enough to be meet their living expenses. So usually in the hotels are following different type of compensation. Some hotel have low salary but high variable pays, where the business is more cyclical and more based on the individual performance of the salespeople, where they have to go and get the clients, especially for event business, for where they are able to influence the decision of the customers directly. But for the salespeople who they are more relying on the branding, on the marketing, and they are not able to influence the corporate decisions of the customers, their salaries would be highly more on highly fixed, less variable. So proportion of the incentive for bonuses will be based on achieving the sales quota, and there are usually fixed, progressive, and regressive incentives. So fixed commissions do not offer incentive for higher sales, But progressive incentive are the one where the percentage of incentive continue to increase depend on the sales volume. Regressive incentive reduce the sales declines as sales increases. Use if there is a windfall sales or potentially propensity to overload customer inventories. So how do we develop the compensation mix? Splitting the commissions between two or more people is going to be again a split. There are a lot of incentives which are given to the salespeople.